Interest rates, supply constraints, demand destruction, a triple whammy for housing. Strategist homebuyers are facing higher interest rates as home prices continue to rise against a constrained supply of houses. Interest rates, supply constraints and demand destruction are a triple whammy for housing, according to one market expert. Interest rates, supply constraints and demand destruction are a triple whammy for housing, according to one market expert. The combination of rising interest rates, a lack of new construction and falling home prices has created an ideal climate for investors who want to buy homes as short-term investments with the potential to get cash back when they sell. But experts say that is creating a vicious cycle for those looking to buy or rent in the near future. The higher your monthly payment is today, the more likely you'll be able to afford something else down the line because monthly payments will go down over time with lower prices on houses or apartments. As homebuyers continue to face rising prices and tough competition, interest rates have started to inch higher, potentially creating an unwelcome headwind for the sector. The combination of these factors could spell trouble for the housing market in Australia. The rising interest rates and constrained supply are likely to be a triple whammy for home buyers, says strategist senior economist Dr. Glenn Eilont. Rising interest rates will put pressure on homeowners who are already struggling with their repayments as well as renters, who have been hit hard by this year's price rises. On top of those headwinds is the fact that there's a shortage of homes available in hot markets, which has been driven by a dearth of new construction. On top of those headwinds is the fact that there's a shortage of homes available in hot markets, which has been driven by a dearth of new construction. In other words, if you're looking for an affordable home in San Francisco or New York City right now, you'll likely be outbid by someone bidding on one in Charlotte or Dallas. The lack of supply is driving prices higher, and it's not just because demand is high, it's also because builders are having trouble getting financing for new projects as low interest rates make them hard to turn into profitable endeavors. Since 2008, new home construction has failed to reach pre-crisis levels, while housing demand has continued to rise, further constricting supply. Since 2008, new home construction has failed to reach pre-crisis levels, while housing demand has continued to rise. In addition to supply constraints, this has contributed to the problem. The housing market has become more concentrated as median prices have increased and homes are being bought by wealthier buyers instead of people who can afford them. Mortgages taken out during the housing boom were often based on inflated expectations about future income growth, which led many borrowers into trouble when they lost their jobs. Homeownership rates have fallen dramatically since 2007 due to foreclosures or inability for first-time buyers, those without credit scores. Other factors like demographic shifts and changing preferences may be contributing to the problem as well. Other factors like demographic shifts and changing preferences may be contributing to the problem as well. For example, younger people are less likely to own homes than older generations, making them more price-sensitive than those who have already purchased homes. Additionally, millennials have different priorities when it comes to buying a home. They're more interested in location, where they can walk, amenities, such as outdoor spaces, and amenities that appeal specifically to this demographic group. Demographic shifts are also causing changes in demand for housing across Canada over time. For example, according to Statistics Canada data released last year, there was an 80% increase in births between 2006 and 2016, a trend which has been seen across most developed countries around the world since 1980s, when fertility rates began dropping worldwide due to factors including increased access to contraception along with improvements in living standards among many low-income populations around the globe. Homebuyers are facing higher interest rates as home prices continue to rise against a constrained supply of houses. You're buying a house. You want to pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible, so you can put that money into something else. You would like to buy at the right time, but there are few houses available in your neighborhood or region. The interest rate on your loan has gone up since last month and will continue to go up until late 2021, or maybe longer. Conclusion: despite these headwinds, the housing market could still be on an upward trajectory. The U.S. economy remains strong and job growth is picking up steam, which should push home sales higher in 2018. And while prices are rising faster than incomes, especially in some hot markets, homeownership continues to be a long-term dream for many Americans who may not have enough savings to buy outright yet but would like their own place someday down the line when they get older or start families of their own.